I'm in a chopper headed to your position now. You two will have to work together to defeat as many enemies as possible. You'll get a special bonus if you defeat multiple enemies in a row.
assist me.
I'm in a chopper, headed to your position now.
It's not ready for me.
Not bad. Not bad at all. God damn it. Let's be sleeping.
I got off the chopper. Headed your way now.
caution.
buying you two around.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now. You two will have to work together to defeat as many enemies as possible.
Thanks for the help.
I'm in a a chopper headed to your position now.
was not ready for me.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now.
show you one. Come on! Roger!
That guy has no bars.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now.
Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. That business shabba. Resident Evil 4 remake, man. Resident Evil 4 remake. Hello. I have no bar for this man.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position.
For fuck's sake. um, and of course now people are just in the know. I could just go right into Revelations if I want. But I need to finish that other thing first.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now.
Oh, look at this man on the new year. Yeah, big guru. Of course. I've been waiting for that remake for like what, let me see. Since Resident Evil 2 had its remake, I said that Resident Evil 4 is gonna have its remake in a couple of years. It's gonna have its remake, and what happened? I told a whole bunch of people that. I was like, Resident Evil 4 is gonna have its remake. I don't know about Code Veronica, but I know Resident Evil 4 is gonna have its remake. That will happen. As soon as they released that trailer, I was like,
chopper headed to your position now. You two will have to work together to defeat as many enemies as possible.
like when it comes to video games, like yo, 85 to 90% of the time, I'm right, bro. That's just facts. I get my shit right. Dude just leaves. You pre-ordered yours? Like, go all in on that shit. I got my deluxe edition. That shit is I get that gold attaché case. So every time I open up my stuff, gold attaché case. I see people playing theirs. If I see that regular case, I'm like, they didn't get the deluxe. It's like, I already know. I see you be on the Switch a lot lately, though. Carrying people in raids for Pokemon. Ah, you got Scarlet or Violet? Cause yo, there's way too many games for me to try and stack, bro. Way too many games for me to stack. I mean, hell, I've been playing Ragnarok anyway. Been playing that. Then I went on to Revelations for a good number of days. Been playing Revelations like a monster because I'm trying to get back into my Resident Evil feel again. But all the other games right now is kind of like, you know, I just pass on it because I feel like at some point I could probably pick it up for like for some kind of deal. Or I could just go to GameStop, to one of my buddies, go in the back. I'll be like, "Yo, you mind if I snag this?" That's all. I'll just be giving him like probably like $49. Be like, "Yo, go buy something here. Like, you can use this for whatever." But he's like, he knows I'm not just taking it just because, even though I can. But I just give him the 50. Like, here you go. A friend of mine wanted me to get Gotham Knights. I was like I said, superhero games for me, I was done with that shit, bro. Fall Guys, I see it, I could play it, but it's kind of like I've been there, done that. It's kind of, that's how it's be for me. Like, been there, done that. You know, move along. Kind of what it is for me right now. And this month is my month anyway, because not only Dead Space is coming out. I think Dead Space is coming out the 23rd or something like that. So let me go to GameStop right quick. Let's see. Ooh. New year, new deals. I don't know how long these deals are going to be up though, but on PSN, the deals for the new year goes all the way to close to the end of the month. So I'm just gonna say if the deals go right through the month. I don't know how long this deal's gonna last as far as on GameStop. Let me see, Dead Space. Okay, it comes on the 20th. Oh, wow, it's coming on the 27th. So yeah. Many people ain't pulling no punches as pertains to this. My wife got COVID, so she'd be on it as well. Oh, damn. Like, for some people for the new year, they gotten sick. I'm like, what the hell happened to start the year? People getting sick, yo. Like, some people caught the flu. And since it's raining outside, you know, people catching a cold. I was out New Year's Eve. And then afterwards, I was like, I'm just gonna chill here for a good period. But people catching COVID still, it's like, you go to the doctor's place, it's crowded, man, especially on the weekday. People coughing, sneezing, all kind of, ugh. That's where most of the freaking sickness be at anyway. I'm up at the hospital with her now. Oh, man. That's crazy, man. It's 4:20 in the morning. The only reason why I'm up is because I went to sleep early. I went to sleep early, bro. Like, I'm talking like, I think I dropped out like around 8 o'clock, 8:30. So you're talking about 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I had like at least a good 6-7 hours. And I was like, shit, you know, let me try and get a stream going for the new year. Been here since 10. Man, that's kind of a weird way to start the year, man. I ain't gonna lie. In the hospital, that's the last place you want to be. And it wasn't that long ago. I think it was like months ago, last year. Went to the doctors for just a regular checkup. Check my blood, check all my stuff. She was like, everything is normal. It's been stabilized. It's low and all that stuff. So she asked me what the hell I've been doing. I'm like, technically I haven't been doing nothing. And by nothing meaning I rarely been drinking water. As far as with food nowadays, I don't even look at it all that much. I mean, I'll have a pizza here and there after a couple days later, but it's the same old shit. And it's like, since middle of 2019, all the way up to now, I haven't been sick. So you're talking about middle of 2019, 2020, 21, 22. So it's been a good 3 years since I haven't been sick. 3 years. As far as being around people for the most part, I don't even be around people for the most part anymore. I just don't. Cause it's like, what's the point? Considering what's going on, like, it's either I'm being around friends, family, for the most part. Like, barbecues and such. It depends, but I'll be like, nah, I'm good. It's, you know, there's always that one person that'll come and just want to be on you, and you don't even know them. I'm asking her how she got it. Yo, I'll tell you this. Somebody that I normally see when I go into the store to pick up something, right? He said he been going to work, all of that stuff, and he never got it. And the moment that he went to give his wife a hug, a kiss, just like usual, and then days later he went to the doctor, and they said, "Sir, you got he said, "Sir, you got COVID." He was like, "How?" So he said, "Who did you interacted with recently?" He said, "My wife." So they tested his wife. She got COVID. He was like, ain't this a bitch? I've been going to work, riding the train, riding the bus, all that stuff. Yeah, I've never gotten it. All I do is interact with my significant other, and I end up catching it. He's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, hell, what was it? Like yesterday, I interacted with Tamika. She gave me a hug. I gave her a hug back. The only reason why I could hug her number of my friend Shirley is because my body is in a state now that there's nothing in there, and my levels have dropped so much, but my testosterone and everything else has peaked. And since I ain't taking nothing in, like whatever bacteria and all kind of stuff, they're gonna die out anyway. Cause ain't nothing in there. There ain't nothing for it to live on. So it's like, it's going to die regardless, bruh. But shit's crazy, man. People are catching COVID, man. Like, to start the year. Either they catching COVID or they got the flu, something. Crazy.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now.
It's insane. It's just insane, man. Oh boy. to hit that thing up top. I don't know if we'll get it. Crazy, man. It's like, I didn't even know you've been in the hospital since like 10. Yeah, you know, I be shooting out them knees. Come back, Oh, he's down. Now this I'm trying to hand him.
Incredible! I can't believe the two of you did all that.
Can't remember the last time I was in a hospital with somebody like going from like 10 or 11 p.m. till the morning. Yo, can't remember. Oh, it was with my father. I remember. He gotten sick, and we went all over the place. Stayed, what's it called? Stayed, waited. We only waited for like 15 minutes. Called his name, went in, and then like a couple days later, he was better. So that's like the only time I can recall. But as far as with me, because nobody likes being in the hospital for one, and number two, being there till the next morning. It's like you just rather be in your house. For anything else, I'd rather be in my house from staying up till the next morning than to be in the hospital. It's like you can't sleep. It's like, that ain't me, bro. Couldn't be me. Experimental facility. He'd the only one, right? Yep. No. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like, I would rather be in my house and stay up from 10 o'clock to like 3 or 4 than to be in a hospital from 10 p.m. all the way to the next morning. Like, you'd be like, fuck this, I want to go home, bro. I'm dead serious, man. I'd rather just be home. I'm still healing on top of that. Oh yeah, you told me. Yeah, you told me about that thing. Man. It's like every year, even though from 2019, it was just me, I was just doing it without paying attention, but as the years keep going on, I just keep prioritizing my health at this point. I just keep prioritizing my health because every single year, more and more, it's like, people just getting sick on the, like, it's like they're getting sick on the fly, and to go along with all the freaking COVID crap, like, man. It wasn't long ago, a buddy of mine was in the hospital for an, for an irregular heartbeat. And that shit went on for days. Then he went into the hospital. Then, while he was in the hospital, he had to stay for a number of days. And then he looked outside into the world, and it was just going right by. Like, he was like, I could have passed away. And it's like, that's life. People just, time. It just keeps moving forward. It don't matter if you stay or you pass away. It just keeps moving forward. Keep moving forward. So I'm like, But this month we have this month is Dead Space. Next month is Forspoken, which honestly that's a big old pass. Yeah, it's a world point of view, but it's like things just keeps moving forward regardless, you know. So yeah, February is Forspoken. That game, I'm just passing it. I'm just passing it by because that game got delayed a number of times. Even if the game turned out to be good, like the moment people will play it, it's like nowadays you could sense that these new title games, they're taking something from past games and putting it in there, but they changed the name as if, oh, this is a new game and all of this stuff. You know, people play the demo and it's like, you already know how I feel when it comes to demos, bruh. Like, seriously. You're playing the demo of the game. They're demonstrating it. The game hasn't been released to the public yet. So you do know there's gonna be tweaks and fixes and all kind of stuff in the game. So by the time the game gets fully released, you'll be like, this is not what I played in the demo. Your perspective got altered by playing the demo versus the actual game. And remember, they're gonna update the game, stability, fixes, patches, all kind of shit. So they ain't doing that shit on the demo. Not doing that shit on the demo, bruh. That's every game. Hell no. They didn't, bruh. There was no freaking demos for games back in the day. There was no Super Mario 64 demo. And then next thing you know, it dropped on the N64. There was no demo for what was it? Metal Gear. Oh, let me play MGS3 Snake Eater demo. Hell no. When the game came out, the game came out. What we had in it is what we had in it. That's it. Sons of Liberty, same thing. Super Smash Bros. Melee, that was it. Like, we don't do demos, bro. Well, I don't do demos. Rather just get the game, bro. You pick up the demo CDs. I ain't letting my perspective be fucked up over the demo, bro. And besides, nowadays, I mean, you're a content creator, you're gonna get the demo. Why? Early gameplay footage, put it up on the channel. Of course, it benefits you. That's what, you know, that's smart. But you're talking about like an average person that just be like, yo, I'm just gonna let me play the demo and all that stuff. I mean, they'll play it, but then it's like, I'll just wait for the game to come out, man. Because this is not the actual full game I'm playing. They only give you what, 45 or no, 30 to 45 minutes of gameplay. Especially with the PlayStation Premium thing, since with that you get a longer stay on the demo, so older game magazines have playable games. Playable games as in what? Because maybe I'll just do things different, bruh. Because This is like 10 demos, only 4 to 6 of them are playable. I don't do demos, bro. Maybe that's part of the reason why I just don't do demos, man. Whenever the game gets released, I pick the shit up. As far as with the magazines and stuff back in the day, like they'll put it in the magazine as to, well, this is what for me growing up. They'll put it in the magazine to let you know when the date of the release of game is gonna drop. So, like, let's say Metal Gear or whatever is about to release. Since you play the first one, second one, all that stuff. You hear people talking in school. They're like, oh, if you look up on the magazine, Game Informer, IGN, and all that stuff, this game's about to be released on this day, and all this other stuff. So what I do, I save. I start saving up so that when the date comes, I just go and pick it up on the day of release. So, like, nobody was having that access in which, oh, I get to play the game early and all this other stuff with demos. They're like, They're supposed, honestly, if you were to ask me how they're supposed to be doing it, since they're developing the game, they're supposed to demonstrate it to the public how the game is, functionality, all that stuff, and then release it, right? By you giving it to the public and be like, yo, here's a demo, try it out, all that other stuff. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're still tweaking the game. So by you playing the demo for quick access, you're like, oh, I got to play the game early, such and such. You do realize they're still tweaking it, right? You do realize they're still tweaking the game. So by the time the game does get released, you'll be like, oh, I ain't surprised this and this, such and such. Nope. This is the actual game versus the demo. And people's expectations and all that stuff because, oh, I played it early and all that stuff. Well, you just ruined it for yourself because you played something in which, yo, that's supposed to be their job, not yours. Yeah, okay, if they want themselves, why not cut out the freaking, and besides, as far as with the demos is free. It's not like people pay for the demo. That shit's free. If people play Anthem before it dropped, nobody would have bought it. People will still buy it regardless. Because you have to look at it like this. Okay, if somebody were to play Anthem, the demo, they don't like it, right? Then when the game comes out, they'll be like, oh, I played the demo, it's trash and all that stuff. The game is complete ass, I'm not buying it. They already messed up their expectation and all that stuff when it comes to the game just by playing the demo. But if you play the actual game versus the demo, you'd be like, oh shit, they actually did this with the game such and such. But it's like they already played the demo, so they think the demo gives them a better perspective as to what's to come, when technically that's not true. Yeah, okay, that's what trailers are for. It's free, but remember, people get a chance to see the game before launch. So what's the trailers then? People look at the trailer, they see how the game is, boom. I don't need a demo. I already seen the trailer. Like, you know, I already seen the trailer, so you don't need to give me the demo when people already seen the trailer. Because most games, you will see a trailer before they put a demo out. I don't need a demo. You already showed a trailer. We didn't have DLC and patches back then. You take what you can get. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, when the game gets released, you know, DLC patches, all that stuff is in the full game when it gets released. There ain't nothing else more you getting. But this is how games be going now. You got demo, then a month and change later, whatever, then the game comes out. Right? When the game comes out on that same day, for the most part, it's going to get a stability, it's going to get an update, and it's going to get a patch for the most part, because so many people are going to get the game at the same day. They need to stabilize the game, because since many people are playing it, it's not going to optimize to the best of its ability. So they're going to need to have that update. Then also, while people are playing it, you know, weeks pass, towards a month later, here comes a DLC 1. Like, that DLC was supposed to have been in the game already, so people gotta wait for that. Then they gonna drop another DLC, and of course, there'll still be updates and all that stuff going into the game. So there's so much shit that they leave out on purpose, and then it's like, I ain't giving you no more satisfaction other than me playing the game. If, depending on the DLC and all that stuff, I could get it if I want to, but since in my mind, like, this should have been in the game already, nah, I'm good. Cause look at Modern Warfare 2, for example. Right? Look at Modern Warfare 2, for example. Played it, then the game gets released. Now, the first DLC that the game dropped, people are like, yo, this DLC costs like $69, $70 worth of content. I'm like, that should have been in the game. So technically, you bought a DLC that's equal to the game itself? Almost? Like, nah, bro. I passed Modern Warfare 2 all together. And people complaining about the money for Modern Warfare 2. You saw what the money was before you even bought it, and yet you still bought it, and then you say you still complaining. Ah, bruh. Demos are scarce now because the demographic changed. Like I said, I don't even buy with demos, so it is what it is. And it wasn't that long ago when, like, yo, if you go into GameStop and you see a whole bunch of people talking about random games or just talking about talk about games in general when it comes to updates, patches, all that stuff, demos, you hear what they're saying, but then you could chime in when it's time to chime in. I be doing that more and more, and I be shattering people's dreams, shattering their hopes and dreams when it comes to games. I already told you that story in relation to Resident Evil. Some person talking about Resident Evil 7 is the best freaking game in the franchise, and he told Resident Evil 6 and all this stuff. I'm like, cut the BS, bro. Cut the BS. That's the practice now. Releasing chopped up games and selling you the rest. Why you think I pick and choose my games, bruh? I pick and choose my games. Like, I already know what they were planning. Like, When they start doing this whole DLC shit? Midway during the PS3 360 era? Yeah, like around that time. And it's like, I don't mess with it because, like you said, I'd rather play a demo to a game so I know if I'll be invested when it launches. Bruh. Okay, see, alright, the games that I play for the most part, I don't need a demo in order to know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah, that's what I said, PS3, Xbox, 360 time. That's when the whole, DLC demo shit. But I don't need a demo in order to be invested in what I'm going into. Because again, Metal Gear doesn't need a demo. You already know what you're getting into. And on top of that, you have trailers. So why the hell do I need a demo in order to see the freaking gameplay? But people are gonna be dumb, be like, "Oh, give us a demo, man. I want to play it, so at least I know what You already know what you're getting into. What the hell you need a demo for? You're not. Okay, I'll ask you this, Ghoul. Do you need a demo for Monster Hunter? I'm gonna ask you that question, bro. You need a demo for Monster Hunter? Do you need a demo for Resident Evil? I mean, like, realistically, like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like nobody's on tonight, bro. I mean, people are on. It's just they're in the game, but. I see. Niche games. But, different strokes for different folks, bro. I don't mess with demos. I know what I'm getting myself into, so I don't need a demo. Yeah, if you play Mario 1 to 3, you don't need a demo to understand Mario. Pokemon. All these years. And remember, Nintendo Wii, Wii U, now we're in the Switch. Has Pokemon ever needed a demo? I'm just asking. I mean, from 95 up to now, you tell me somebody does not know how to play Pokemon at this point. I'm just saying it. But if you're getting into a game that you have no clue over and you want a demo for it, fine. I mean, if you do demos, you do demos. Go. Era of games on the 3DS. New era of games on the 3DS. For what? Which Pokemon games had demos? What? Let me see. Pokemon Black, White, Pokemon X and Y. Ultra Moon. I played Ultra Moon, but I don't do demos. I just don't. Maybe the games that I've been playing throughout the years don't need no freaking demos because I know what I'm getting myself into. Even if I were to play the game Forspoken, And of course, the demo for that game is out. I don't like playing demos for a game that I would rather just get the full game. Because guess what? You play the demo, and then once you had your fill with it, you're like, man, I just want to play the game. Oh, you gotta wait for it, bro. But you gonna keep playing the demo over and over. Like, it ain't nothing new, but at the same time, it's like it keep. I mean, hey, there was one person when I was on the Nintendo section in GameStop. He said that same thing when it goes to Metal Gear, Pokemon, such and such, um, Mario, Resident Evil. But I said this to him. You say it ain't nothing new. But how funny is it that those games have has one of the strongest communities in gaming history? Resident Evil, Metal Gear, Mario, you know, Pokemon. I mean, I if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's one of the things with Nintendo that when they have a formula, they stick to that formula. Someone used the analogy in one of his videos. It's like when it comes to companies, like Coca-Cola have their formula, Dr. Pepper have theirs, Sprite have theirs, such and such. Don't mess with the formula. If it works, keep on keeping on. Mario, all them years, what's the main objective when it comes to most Mario games? Save the princess. Mess with Bowser, whoop his ass, all this other stuff. All they're doing now in Mario games is adding more characters in the game for assistance, help, whatever the case may be. 2K formula, same mess every year. COD, it's the same thing with 2K. It's the same thing with 2K, but look how weird it is, bro. Like, does 2K have a demo? Yeah, because they altered with the gameplay as far as with shooting mechanics, free throws. Free throw shooting now it's totally different from how it was back then. Totally different. Totally different. But it's like if something works, what the hell am I fixing it for? Like Mario is one of the more simpler games that anybody could play, no matter the age. Like, oh man, why is Mario still selling out though? Why Mario still? You still need a reason as to why, man. And it's so simple when there's so many other games that keep changing their shit over and over and over and over and over. That's why they got so much demos because they keep changing their shit over and over and over again. Like, I mean, like look at Metal Gear. All these years, like Metal Gear is like for me is tied with Mario, and I could probably throw in Resident Evil at the same time. But Metal Gear is one of the most captivating franchises in video game history. What is the main thing when it comes to Metal Gear? Stealth. It's stealth. When you get caught, what happens in Metal Gear? An alarm goes off, some kind of music, whatever. Does Metal Gear got weapons? Of course you got weapons. Can you heal yourself? Yes. There's rations. Next thing you know, they change that form and be like, yo, we ain't gonna put rations in the game this time. We're gonna put in something else. People be like, what the fuck is this? Snake Eater was way ahead of his time when it comes to healing yourself. Because if you got a broken leg, broken arm or something, you really gotta treat yourself like in real life. Yeah, 2K barely puts out demos, but that one demo they put out was like, what, 2013, 2014, something like that. But I just don't mess with demos, man. I mean, I know there's people that like playing demos because, I mean, to each his own. That's all it is. To each his own. To each his own. That's all. I'd rather just get the game, play it, do what I gotta do, bruh. I don't gotta worry about this shit expiring on me and all that shit. That's just me. And me growing up throughout the years, it was like game releases. I get the shit, I play it, boom, boom, boom. Reese get shit, boom, boom, boom. Games, most of the games that I'll be playing are either top tier games, Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Mario, Smash Brothers Melee, Mario Kart. Like, you know, this is what it is, though. Yeah, that's how they're doing it now. That's how they changed their stuff, because if they keep the same shit how they were doing it back in the day, they won't make as much money as they're making now. Why sell a full game to the public where I could break it up in bits and pieces? Let's sell this game for $69, $70, and we'll have an Ultimate Edition, Modern Warfare 2 Ultimate Edition, for $100 and change. Then throw some DLC in there, even though it's supposed to be in the game. Put some DLC in there and all that stuff. That's why I pick and choose. I mean, if you just gonna be like, yo, let me just buy every game known to man on the fly, no player that plays video games does that. No, nah, ain't happening. I'm saying there's a reason to slow down on them, especially with new type of games. I know. When it comes to demos, I really don't care about it. When it comes to demos overall, I really don't care for them, bro. I just don't. That's what they do with games. That's what they do with games. What do you think DLC, like downloadable content? That's content that was supposed to have been in the game. They left it out so that they can make something from it. They could easily have put all of the stuff that Modern Warfare 2 is supposed to have in the game. They could have put all that shit in there. They could have put all that in there. I'm not saying you should care for them. I'm saying the practice is better than buying a game based off of feeling. I mean, if you played let me see. If you play Metal Gear, if you play the first Metal Gear, then you play Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, and you played Snake Eater or whatever. If you just play a number of games for within the same franchise for a period of time, and then next thing you know, you hear Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, right? Of course, people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, should we get a demo for this game?" Some people may want a demo for Guns of the Patriots, but for the most part, it's gonna be like, "Oh, we know the story, we know what we're going to be doing for the most part." Okay, it's Metal Gear. People go buy it just because of the lore and the history of Metal Gear. New people, on the other hand, will be like, I don't know what I'm getting into here. Let me see if I can play the demo first. Okay, fine. Me? Yo, JB, what's up, player? If Angry Joe could hear you, he would lose his mind. Like I said, it's a preference thing. I got no issue with people playing demos, but I don't need to play a demo. I just don't. I don't need to play a demo. And considering the games that I play, why must I need a demo? I don't need a demo. If you need one, cool. Metal Gear to MGS. Metal Gear MGS, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear. Bro, the concept is stealth, running, moving, stealth. Accomplish the mission. Everyone has their fill, bro. Everyone has their fill. I talked about games to a number of people during my time. So people agree with it, people disagree. So as far as with this era when it comes to games, it's nothing but remakes, and the name of the games are different, but they're taking bits and pieces of certain games and putting it into their own and be like, this game is this. But we took a little this and this and this. And it's full of nostalgia and remakes in this era. That's all. At least I'll get to keep your mind off the fact you've been in the hospital for a period, go. I hope he gets to go home though. Honestly, being in the hospital at this time, man, is not good. The practice was better received back in the day when developers were honest about the newer unknown. Of course, of course. Because it's like I was saying back then when games were made. Okay, I'm just gonna put it as far as how it was for us. Like I'm saying for myself and people that have been playing um since the 80s, the full 90s, and 2000s. I'm gonna cut off around the time I graduated high school, 2006. When games came out, they came out, right? Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, whatever. When it came out, it was out. We weren't thinking about a DLC 1, DLC 2, this content coming later. Nope. Sons of Liberty. When that shit dropped, fire. Played it, beat it, moved right along. Just like any other story game that they put out right now. As far as I could just take Resident Evil 5 for example. When it came out, there was no gold edition. Resident Evil 5 came out, it was it's okay. But the thing is, you find out, oh shit, Lost in Nightmares. Oh crap. Mercenaries in there. Okay. It was unlockables. Now, what they did later on throughout the years, be like, oh, okay. You look up some costumes or some kind of thing they added more into the game, let's put that in there. In-game footage or actual content makes more, and demos were just icing on the cake. I don't, like I said, man, I just don't mess with demos. I just don't. I already, I don't know how many times I said, like, I just don't mess with demos. I don't hate a person who plays a demo. I just don't. What's the difference between standard and gold? Just unlocks and skins. Gold version, right? The gold makes you have everything unlocked. Everything is technically the gold version is everything the game that's supposed to. Every unlockable, like, let me see. Mercenaries versus this and this, right? You get all of the costumes and the skins, all that stuff is unlocked, right? Standard, you get the standard game. Gold, everything is unlocked for you. That's all. Everything's unlocked for you. But now, like I said, nowadays, and it's like, go, you seen it too. It's like when it comes to certain games, you will pick and choose. But at the same time, if you're gonna play this game, such and such, if you're new to it, you may want to play the demo for it. Me, I will look it up. If the story's good, this person, okay, the story's in the right place. I see the direction that it's going. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. If somebody comes to me with the fact that, oh, we got a demo for this, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. So what are you saying, Ghoul? You're saying that's not the topic of conversation, but I'm going up in the chat that you keep mentioning demos was a thing. This game had a demo, that game had a demo. Fine. But if it's about DLCs, I mean, again, that's just content that should have been in the game. That's all. And still, there ain't nobody up in there. Demos are a better approach to the general idea. I agree with that. When it comes to demos, like, it's like how I don't know if you heard what I said earlier. When it comes to demos, like, for average, if you're not most people nowadays, the whole YouTube content creation thing, a demo, like, if you could play a game that is about to be released or close to being released, but if you have a demo, you would download the demo and you put that on your channel. I'm talking about like Forspoken, early access, Forspoken early gameplay demo, early gameplay. That is good. Like, you're playing Forspoken early. It's a demo. You're playing it early on your channel. Cool. But see, see, for the time that I graduated was in 2006. YouTube came in 2005. So putting a demo on a game back then on YouTube, awesome, because it's early gameplay, all of that stuff. But when there was no YouTube and all that stuff, me getting a demo, I'll be like, yo, I got a demo, I'm gonna play this and whatnot. If you told some people that you know, be like, oh, I got a demo. They're like, yo, I want to see, man, how you got early access to that. I didn't know, such and such. It will be good because they get to see it. Cool. Of course, it'll be good. And nowadays, it's even better because you put that shit on your channel. Be like, yeah, I got early gameplay footage of Forspoken or this game or whatever. But as far as for the general, of course it's beneficial because people want to play it, get their hands on it, to play it first dibs. It's first dibs, you know. Trailers lie, we know that. Well, yeah. True. Trailer doesn't show the actual footage, but it gives you a glimpse as to, oh, this is the, they're releasing a trailer of the game, which gives you the indication that it's coming. It's coming. Because there's been a number of games that people will be like, yo, can we at least see a trailer just to let us know that the game is coming at some point? No. Not in-game footage and it sucks at release. Yeah. So it's like you use the demo as a test drive to see if you're interested or not. And if I don't like it, then I'll have to buy it or maybe and trail it. But that's what I was saying earlier. It's like some people will play the demo, and because of the demo, they're like, oh, because of this, you know, I ain't gonna bother get the actual game because I played the demo, I don't like it. Alright. Some people play the demo, they like it, and then next thing you know, the game comes out, they play it, and they're like, okay, I actually like this and such. Well, you have the game, but it is what it is. But it's like you said, a proper demo just seals the deal. Proper demo, I ain't gonna try to use that term proper demo, because there's some people play demos of games and it's hot garbage. And then as soon as the game comes out, they'll get the game and they'll just scrap the demo. Ah, fuck this. I like my money. I don't gamble with games. I don't really call it I don't really call it a gamble with games. Cause it's like you said earlier, when it comes to my variety of games, I know what I'm getting myself into. You know, I know what I'm getting myself into. So it's not a gamble. I'll tell you what a gamble is for me, even though I saw it coming, but I was like, nah, I ain't buying that shit. What you call it? Calypso Protocol. If I didn't look up on that game and I just bought it because, oh, Calypso Protocol, that's a gamble. Because I have no clue what that game is about. No clue what the game is about. I'm going in there blind. I did not do my research, no homework. I'm just gonna buy it. That's stupid on my part. That's stupid. Like, I would have researched up on the game, look up on the plot, the story, all that stuff. But, I just pick and choose. Who have a variety on a budget. I got a budget too, but at the same time, I just know which games I'm gonna be getting. I know which games I'm gonna be getting, and I have no issue with them Like, I don't need it. It's okay. Let me see. Resident Evil 4 remake. People are ratcheting up for that. Now, some people never played the original Resident Evil 4 in 2005. But they got a sense of playing Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. So they're like, I could get a sense of where Resident Evil 4 is going, but I never played the original. I'll play the remake and all that stuff. To each his own. Me, if you want a remake, I mean that's a remake. If you want the demo to try it out to see if you like what you see, then you'll pre-order or buy it. If you asking me, I already know what I'm getting into. I already know. And as far as with the story, just like most people, they already know what they're getting themselves into. They just want the game to go ham on it. People who don't limit themselves. For the I'll just say for the most part, right? I'll say for the most part, nowadays, I would say nowadays, people limit themselves when it comes to games. Nowadays. Because if you try to put yourself in the realms like with other big time, I'm just gonna exclude YouTubers because people try to be like them and be like, oh, I'm gonna see if I can try and get this, and this. Bullshit. You ain't doing that. Just people in real, just real life, right? You see a whole bunch of games. I want this, and this. When realistically, you can't get this, and this. So you're gonna pick and choose which games you rather want to play and whatnot. Best case scenario, you got 5 games you say you want to get, but realistically you'll be getting 2. Realistically, you're getting 2 because now what games we going for? $50, $60, $70. So you got at least 100 and something to burn. So you're gonna get at least 2 games. YouTubers are the budget gamer demo. That's why I excluded YouTubers. Cause okay, yo, Ghoul, I'll even say this to you. People thinking that I will get every game under the sun, right? That's not how I roll. And some big YouTubers, even though they have the money, that's not how they roll. That is not how they roll. Because most of the games nowadays, even if you look through the pamphlet, when it comes to their list of games, at least one game out of the month, people are eyeing or have their eyeballs on. You can even take this month, for example. Like I said, this month, for example, what are people actually looking forward to? Dead Space remake. All the other games, yeah, they look good. I could get this game, such and such. I'm getting Dead Space. And that will cover that person for the month. It's like if you look at all the and I talk to people on this, and it's like, bro, realistically, you are not trying to buy most games within that month. But remember, you got 11 more months to go, so you're telling me you're gonna burn your money on all these games, and most of them are gonna be bad based off of your taste? Mm-mm. If I don't buy a game on release, I can count on a YouTuber to play it, and I can see if I like it. See? See? Yo, see? That part right there, is another reason why you would pick and choose. That YouTuber may like it, but do you like it? And based off of your taste in games, what interests you? Will you get it? Oh yeah, why need a demo when this person is playing it? Nah. Mm-mm. You know what you're getting into with remakes for the most part. I already know. Remake is different from a remaster. And people get that shit confused. I already know. That's why I exclude YouTuber. But it's like how you said, like, you don't play a game on release. You watch on YouTube, see how this person play. Oh, this thing looks good and does such stuff. Yeah. That's all it is. You technically iced the cake for me when it comes to demos, because why do I need a demo? But it's like you said, and many others, I'm gonna look at somebody playing it on YouTube. Oh, it looks good. This and all that stuff. I'll wait for the game to come out because you already saw somebody play the demo, but you're not playing it yourself. You're just watching somebody else play it. I can look at a YouTuber play a game for a few minutes and know if it's my style of game. Remember, it still goes down to your taste in games, whether if it's RPG, first person, whatever. It really don't, you know. Me, I like playing multiplayer, and I like playing my story games where it comes to you using a character. You go along your merry ways. But, you know. But I'm glad you said that, though. If I don't buy a game on release, I can count on the YouTuber to play it to see if I can like it or not. That's what you think people be doing. like, come on, man. Like, but people limit their games as far as the amount of games they want to purchase. People don't buy every single game under the sun the moment that is. Hell no. Mm-mm. Nobody buys games like that of the sort. Like constant. I'm gonna try to scroll over. Because let me see, I'm gonna go all the way to, I'm gonna go into January, just from January, and I'm just gonna read it off to you right now. Right? All right. Now, 113 and such. We're already on the 3rd. You're still awake? Bro, I woke up hours ago because I went to sleep early, man. I went to sleep early. So that's why I'm up now. But I'm going to get back to this point right here. As far as with people buying games on... Okay. So, let me see. You got Dungeon Munchies, Collector's Edition, PlayStation 5, right? This costs $79, so technically with tax, you're looking at $83, $84. And on the same day, you got One Piece Odyssey. This is $59.99, so it's $64.17. I know the tax because it goes like that. So you're talking about $64.17. And on the same day, it's the same Munchies, but this is the standard edition. So you're talking about two games. $79, which is $80-something, and you're talking about One Piece, which is $64.17. So you're spending over $100-something for these two games. And then now, 11 days later, hold on. You got Forspoken, Neptuna, and Art of Rally, right? So you're talking about 11 days later after you bought 2 games, you're telling me now you're going to try and get Forspoken, Neptuna, and Art of Rally. For Forspoken, however, is over $70+ Neptuna is over $50-something. Art of Rally is close to $40. So you're saying you're going to get that as well too. So you're not going to limit your games. That's what you're telling me, Goo. You're not going to limit yourself buying games. Okay. Chronicle. Witcher 3. Dead Space. These 2 games come out. Witcher 3, Complete Edition. This is over $40. Elude and Chronicle. This is close to $40. So say $35 with tax, it'll be like $38, $39. These 2 games come out at the same time. So you're talking about 40 something here, and this is close to 40 something. So it's almost $80-ish. Then a day later, which is on the 27th of January, you got Dead Space. This is $70 something. Right? Then 4 days later, right? You got Raiden. You got Raiden 4, the Caldo Remix Deluxe. Then, same day, you got Blade Assault. So you're talking about close to $40, technically $37, $38 for Blade Assault. Then you got Braden 4, which is $40-something. But you're not limiting your games. We're not going to act like there aren't people who buy everything under the sun. I said for the most part, people do not buy everything under the thing. No, they're not. They're gonna pick and choose which games they want to get and want to play. That's what most gamers do. All those games that I mentioned, you tell me somebody, you tell me somebody's gonna buy all of that. I'm talking about an average person, an average gamer. An average gamer. You tell me an average gamer? No. No, I'm not going by some schematics. I'm talking about what you were talking about as far as limiting your games, or if you're just on a or if you're on a budget. I'm like, most gamers, they pick and choose which games they want. They're not gonna buy every game under the sun. No, I just use that as an example. I'm not just throwing in games. I was going off of the GameStop list, bro. This is the list for GameStop right here. I'm just listing the games from GameStop. This is just their selection. That's all. I wasn't just rounding off games just to round off games. I'm actually at GameStop looking at the games that they have. I'm just going off of games as a whole. I'm just rounding off games. Big AAA games. Cool, that still goes into the fact that people limit their stuff. Like, it's like I said again, with all of these games coming out in January, half of those games I never heard of. That's my point. Even the games that I just mentioned, half of these, as you said, you don't even know of. So why are you buying it? You're not going to buy it. That's my point. Just from January alone, I thought Forspoken was coming out in February. It's actually coming out in the same month, in January. This, Forspoken, and Dead Space. These are the 2 top tier games that people are looking at this month. If you want to throw in Witcher because people played Witcher 3, fine, so be it. But this is the complete edition. And I believe for the most part, people played Witcher, so they know what they're getting into. But I'm just saying, these 2 games this month, people have their eyeballs on. You tell me someone have their eyeballs on Dungeon Munchies? when you have Dead Space and Forspoken. I'm just saying Dead Space. That's all I'm saying. You're limiting your games by picking and choosing which games you want by not going thoroughly like how I just did. That's all. Yes, I know most of those games you don't even know. Of course, like most gamers. If I said to you, yo, I'm getting that Munchies game. You want to get that Munchies game, Dungeon Munchies? You'd be like, what the hell is Scott you talking about? Munchies? You would think I'm on something, bro. You think I've been smoking that stuff way too much, and I don't even smoke it. You'd be like, yo, what's this man playing Munchies for? Well, you got Dead Space and Forspoken. If they had better publishing, and even a demo, I would have an idea. But again, Ghoul, for the most part, they will promote top tier games. Have they? I don't know. I haven't seen any kind of promotion when it comes to Dungeon Munchies. I've seen One Piece Odyssey, because in one of my videos there's an ad for One Piece Odyssey. You know, but have you seen any kind of promotion thing or some kind of ad for Dungeon Munchies? Art of Rally? No! If it was a good game, I would play it. But okay, you said if it was a good game. The game could be good, but as you said, you never even heard of it. So how would you know the game is good and you never heard of it? There's a lot of games that are good and you never heard of, but the reason why you never heard of it is because you only focus on certain games you want for this period of time, or top tier games at whatever point in time they're about to come out. Let's not pretend they were solid indie games that beats out top tier games. I mean, there's a lot of indie games that are awesome. I'll have to go down the list of a whole bunch of indie games that are just awesome. But you do know realistically when it comes to you can even put in game awards on this. Like what is it? People are looking for those top tier names, top tier games, and they'll talk about those in the Game Awards. But what about indie games? What about games that hasn't been spoke of? But you know, you'll play any game that grasps my attention. Well, considering in your case, I keep seeing you playing a whole bunch of games, but to my defense, I'll say to you this: with the amount of games that you have played, have you looked it up, looked it up, do your homework, see what the game is about at the very least? Because if you haven't done that and you just bought it because, oh, this is new, I'm gonna get it, that's a gamble. I'll ask you that, and I'll leave it there. Because if you had done those, then okay, then boom. But if you just bought those games and you didn't look it up, you have no clue what it is, such and such, that's a gamble. So I'll ask you that, bro. I'll ask you that. Yeah, I see you play a multitude of games. That's what I just said. That's why I was asking you, with all those games you have played, I'm saying, did you research, did you look it up to find out what it is it's about, and is it your genre of game that interests you, such and such? I don't buy games that don't have an appeal. Okay, but I'm saying, like, I know you played Monster Hunter, and you know that game like the back of your hand, right? But there were other title games that I'm like, I don't know he played this, I don't know he played that, such and such. I don't play Fortnite, but I play Blood Hunt. Okay. Now, do you know of Blood Hunt? Do you know? Do you have like a good taste of what that game is about? You know, everyone has their taste of games. That's all. Everyone has their taste of games. And I ain't going just based off of graphics and all that shit, because most games in this era has good graphics. There's more to games than graphics. I'm just saying, but you know. But this was good. I hope you're home right now at this point instead of being in that hospital. Yeah. You like interacting with different animals, different dragons. You know, that's Monster Hunter. But on top of that, Monster Hunter is also about farming, loot, getting rare stuff. You know. The themes are what get me. Oh man. Technically, any game. You said any game that grasps my attention, but there's a limit to that. Because I could go back to this, and this is just their selection here, but it's still an indicator as to will you get it or not. But still, it's kind of like Fortnite, too kid friendly. Blood Hunt, same concept, not kid friendly. So so you're going based off of a PG game versus a game that's probably rated M. So what, technically you're saying you play rated M games, but you just said, I'm just going from the concept of you're saying too kid friendly, and this one is not too kid friendly. I mean, I feel like it's still gonna boils down back to what I said or similar to that. I just want to see where you're going with this. I just want to see where you're going with this. Because technically any game could grab your attention. It's just a matter of you giving the game the opportunity to grab your attention. If you never heard of it and you just don't give it that chance, then it's kind of like, you know, I ain't gonna bother with the game because, you know, it ain't my cup of tea. Blind man can see where I'm going with this. Going with it. Well, okay, based off what you said in the last comment, so you technically play rated M games. Fine. If you gonna put it that way, you know, whatever. Hey, you should know your taste, bro. You play rated M games, but at the same time, you don't know you're limiting. You picking and choosing your games without realizing it, but you say you play any game that interests you, but at the same time you play rated M games. So rated E, rated T games, you exclude those. You just play rated M games. Some rated T games are freaking stellar. Now, I'm just putting that out there, but you know, that's why you review the game if you're not aware of or sure about buying it. Alright, go ahead. Google, you're a funny guy, bro. You're a funny guy. I play Pokemon, that's E for everyone. But you said Fortnite is too kid friendly. You do know Pokemon is a kid game. You do realize that. I play Smash, that's E for everyone. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, you know. But Google, you just said Fortnite is too kid friendly. What's Pokemon? What's dangerous about Pokemon? Pokemon is kid friendly. I'm like, you know, I know you play Pokemon, but it's like, you know, you said Fortnite too friendly, blood hunt is constantly. Depending how you view it. No! See, I just caught you right there. Don't try to don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try to play both sides of the fence. Hell no. I ain't letting you get away with that, brother. Hell no. You just flat said Fortnite too kid friendly. Pokemon. What is Pokemon? I can go to GameStop now, run this by somebody, and they'll be like, Pokemon ain't no dangerous game. Pokemon is a kid-friendly game, but he plays that. But at the same time, I don't play two kid-friendly games, but he plays a kid-friendly game. Don't play that both sides of the fence bullshit, bro. Don't do that. Of course, I play Pokemon, but I didn't say what you said. I did not say what you said. I play Pokemon games, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I don't play kid-friendly games, but I play this game, which is not too kid-friendly. Like, technically, what you're saying is, I play rated M games. I don't play kid games. Pokemon is a kid game. So a person will be like, what are you trying to say? Are you talking about depends on how you view it? No! Nah, bro. Come on, man. You play Pokemon, but do you actually play Pokemon? I play Pokemon, meaning I go through the game, get my badges, go to the Elite Four, defeat the four, play the champion, beat the champion. Then afterwards, if I want to gather whatever's left of Pokemon, okay, go to the professor, show him my Pokedex. He's supposed, old school Pokemon way, I was supposed to get a diploma. That was actually the game. Now, competitively, I don't play competitively Pokemon. That's where that's where Pokemon went the other way. I don't do that, but I play Pokemon. As far as getting shinies and all this other, no. I just get my badges, go to the champion, beat him or her. That's it. But no, I don't play competitively because that's not originally. You know, but I silly me, you know. I just play the game, I beat it, I go by my ways, you know. Cause you do though, Pokemon is mostly a year-ish cycle. You know, people play Pokemon Yellow, Red, Blue, all the others, but it's mostly a year-to-year thing. So sticking on one Pokemon game all the way through is not ideal or stable. Competitively is mostly how do I put this? Most of the time, what I see most of the time is either teenagers or adults. Kids, however, don't take it competitively unless they're introduced to it. Now, if I were playing in this era, if I was, let me see, in 95, so let me see, I was, let's say 6, 7 years old. If I were to come into this era of Pokemon and see how it is, I would think, oh yeah, we play competitively, and years later, be like, oh yeah, it's competitive. Yeah, I went up against this person, that person, all that other stuff. But you say competitive, it's a kid friendly when there are no kids at competitions. Now see, unless the parents bring them to the competitions and let their kid compete. But for the most part, I don't know how it is nowadays, but when it comes to competitions, it's either teenagers or adults. Yeah. You talk about an elementary school kid going to a competition where there's like over 100-ish people watching you, or getting towards the thousands. Hell no. Hell no. Yes, you play competitively because you're not a kid, ghoul. You're a grown guy. That's the end game for most kids. Yes, most kids don't know. You just made my point. Most kids don't do end game. Come on, bruh. Just because you play endgame Pokemon doesn't mean an elementary school kid playing Pokemon on the Switch or whatever gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go into competitions, man. What the hell you know about competitions unless someone tells you? No. Oh, now you try to my statement's geared towards the bubbly undertone tied with a decent FP. Bruh, it's a kid's game. Don't try to soften it up or twist it around. You know it's a kid's game. It's a kid-friendly game like you just said. Blood Hunt's really the same game without those themes. Man. Hey, I did not say I did not say Fortnite is like you said, kid friendly, but Bloodsport is not a kid friendly. But you play Pokemon. What is Pokemon? Pokemon's a kid friendly game. Competitive or not, it's a kid friendly game. The only Pokemon, I'm even going toward the anime. The only Pokemon, to my knowledge, that actually died is Cubone's mother, Marowak. To my knowledge. Okay? But as you said it, I did not say, oh, this game is friendly, but this game is not friendly. Anybody would draw up the same conclusion as me. Okay, you don't play kid-friendly games, so games that are rated E and probably T is off of the list for you. You play mature games. Because there are other rated T games that are kid-like friendly, but it's rated T because of either the language or the amount of blood and gore. That's it. Okay, you enjoy the competitive side of it, meaning you level up your Pokemon to a certain level or max them out, give them the best move sets, or you strategize by using different moves to throw off your opponent's accuracy and all that other stuff, and you want to land more critical hits. But you mostly go for super effective or critical hits, because those are the two things that's in every Pokemon game. And on top of that, you want to know the advantages and disadvantages of certain types. Come on, man. And it's painful that you believe that. What's painful? I don't know what painful you saying that Pokemon is a kid-friendly game. The atmosphere, the details, it's kid-friendly, the atmosphere. Come on, man. I've seen so much people play Fortnite, man, that it's like, bro, the atmosphere, the details, it's cartoonish, it's bubbly, people building things, getting all kind of stuff. Come on, man. Blood Hunt is literally Fortnite, but not childish. Okay, so the environment is not Fortnite environment. Like, you're really going defensive now. You're really going defensive now. Now you're trying to legit explain it all the way through to make it seem like, Fortnite is not kid friendly. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's alright. I mean, whatever floats your boat, bro. Like, I'm just going by what you said. I wouldn't say it like that. I already know Fortnite is a kid friendly game. And I know Pokemon is a kid-friendly game, too. It don't matter if you compete with people and all that other stuff. Pokemon is a friendly game, kid-friendly. There ain't nothing scary about Pokemon. There's nothing fearful about Pokemon. Okay? Because if that was the case, it would be rated M. How am I understanding and getting it for some reason? Bro, I'm going based off what you said. That's all it is. I'm going based off what you said. I'm going based off what you said. I just went right back to the chat. You said Fortnite too kid friendly. Blood Hunt, same concept, not kid friendly. That is simple and plain. So all I said is, okay, you said Fortnite too kid friendly. Blood Hunt, same concept, not kid friendly. So one game is not kid friendly, one game is. I'm just going based on what you said. It ain't tailor-made to, it ain't tailor-made for kids, but it's in the game. They could choose to play it or not, but for the most part, when it comes to kids, they're not going towards that aspect of the game. They're just going by, just like how I said, 8 badges, Elite 4, defeat the champion. And when you beat the champion, what happens? Credits roll. That's most Pokemon games when it does end. How every game ends for most games. When you see the credits, oh yeah, I beat the game. You see the credits, the developers, and the people who made the game, and all that stuff. Cool, I'm not twisting your words. You said it right here. I don't think you realize what you said in chat. I don't think you realize. You said it here. Fortnite 2 kid friendly. Blood Hunt, same concept, not kid friendly. That's what you said. That's not, how is that flawed when you said that, bro? I did not say that. That's what you said. Like Google, go back up in the chat and see what you wrote. Go and see what you wrote, bro. Go and see what you wrote. Cause it's in chat. Pokemon is a kid-friendly game. You can compete with others online. But at its core, it's a kid-friendly game. They give you a tutorial on how to catch Pokemon, how to heal yourself, such and such. It doesn't take long in order to understand the concept of playing Pokemon. It's not, you know. But I am not even twisting your words. I'm repeating the same thing you just said. Give Snake a gun, I watch it. Give Daffy Duck a gun, I laugh. But not be as interested. Okay, but I'm just going based off your words. Yes, you would watch a snake hold a gun when you give a snake a gun, because you would watch. Why? Because you're intrigued, because snakes don't have arms. Give Daffy Duck a gun, I'll laugh. Yes, because Daffy Duck is a funny cartoon. Okay. Both have gun, one is just more serious. Oh, right. Which goes into the same thing in what you just said up top. You said the same concept. Both have guns, but one is more serious. Fortnite and Blood Hunt both have guns. One is more serious. Blood Hunt is more serious. That's what you lean towards. Fortnite have guns, but you don't gear towards that because, as you said up in the chat, Google is too kid friendly. Brother, Google. Yo. Yo, this is why I like talking to you, man. You make me laugh. It's interesting. It's interesting, but man, I think he's getting it, bro. I've been got it. You did. Yeah. Oh, now you. I hope they're not giving you something in that hospital, man. Don't let them give you anything in that hospital, dude. Please, please, please. I'm gonna read what you just said again, because again, it's like, now you just give Snake a gun, I watch. Give Daffy Duck a gun, I'll laugh, but not be as interested. But it's the same concept. Both have a gun. One is just for serious. But that's not what you said in the chat. You're saying it now. I'm saying overall it's a theme I don't really vibe with. Okay. But Ghoul, you should have just said that. Bro, you could have just said that. You just left it like that. Fortnite is too friendly. Blood is... Yo, I'm just glad you came back. You came back. Come back. Come. Just come back. And that analogy you use just iced it for me. Yes, Fortnite and Blood Hunt, same concept, but one is more serious. Okay. Yes, they will get your meaning now, but look how long it took for you to get to this point, Ghoul. If you just left it like that, people will be like, okay, Fortnite is too friendly. Blood Hunt is not kid friendly. Both games have guns, but one is more serious. Okay. So serious in video games means you play rated M games because they have guns, violence, violence is high, blood, gore, language. I know I'm missing other stuff. Use of drugs and alcohol, but that's mostly GTA kind of thing. I know I'm missing something else when it comes to rated M, when it comes to titles rated M. Rated T is just violence and, let's see, blood, gore, and violence. I think that's rated T. Yeah. And of course, rated E is just rated E. Okay, I'll put it to you like this, Ghoul. You see like how you just put it there? He said, I didn't know I had to water down my logic. when it comes to games and of course on YouTube. Okay. You left it plain like that. Now see, I didn't need to catch it, but somebody else would say the same thing I said, but they wouldn't put it in chat. So they'll be like, oh, Ghoul likes playing rated M games. He don't like Fortnite because it's too cartoony and all that stuff, which is similar to kid friendly. So they could run that same logic in their head, but it'll be going along lines with similar to what I just said. And as far as with nowadays, let's just be honest, Ghoul. Let's just be honest. You gotta be specific in what you're saying. If you just leave it just like that and be like, oh, he'll figure it out, somebody will be like, what are you actually trying to say, Ghoul? What are you trying to say about Fortnite? Just being honest. They'll be like, what are you trying to say, Ghoul? Between this and Blood Hunt, what are you trying to say? Both have guns. So what are you trying to say? You would have to go this route like you just did. Fortnite is geared to pull in that kind of demographic. It's cartoony. I'll put it that way, cartoony. It's supposed to make you laugh. You're not supposed to be serious. Both games are serious. God. So now you're... No, they're not. No, they're not. Now you... No, they're not. Fortnite is not serious. Unless you talk about those guys that will stream and compete for money on Fortnite. Fortnite is not serious. Don't even try that one. Ghoul, you're funny, bro. That's all I gotta say. You're funny. But this was a good combo. I'm glad you actually came back and try to and explain yourself thoroughly on it, because you left it just plain like that. And then you had to come back to the fact that, you know. And what did it for you is you said this: give Snake a gun, I watch. Give Daffy Duck a gun, I'll laugh, but not be as interested. Fortnite is not serious. Somebody get Ninja in here. Ninja who? You talking about that Twitch streamer? Because he competes and makes it serious doesn't make the game serious. Now you're falling into that trap of, oh, because this guy streams the game, he makes it serious, then the game's serious. Any game you can actually compete. Yes, compete. You're competing with someone. Yes, you're competing with someone. If I'm not competing with anybody. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. I've been in competitions. I've been in a whole bunch of events, so I know. It's not because of the guy. It's an example. Bruh. You just said somebody bring Ninja in here. Please. Yes, of course you compete in Fortnite because other people will put something in or talk about, oh, do this, this, and this, and make it make it a competitive lobby. Come on, man. I mean, there's guys that I play with as zombies. They play Fortnite and they just chill, relax, do whatever because it's Fortnite. You know. Ain't taking that shit serious. They could make it competitive by putting something in, turning it into like an event thing or whatever, or they could just be like, oh, make a lobby and have subs come in and all that stuff. Team that gets to 3 or 4 wins, they get this and this and all this other stuff. Ninja's arguably one of the top players, but he's the example, not over. Bruh, if I look up Ninja on Twitch and see all of his stuff, and he's awesome at what he does, but you using Ninja just like that, it's like, you know, he's not the barometer for the game in which, oh, the concept of it is, oh, because he competes and makes it serious. Oh, Fortnite is a serious game, man. Bruh, if I route off the names in Fortnite, you come and tell me, alright? They put Kratos in the game, okay, as a character. They have LeBron James. Now, what does LeBron James have anything to do with Fortnite? No. I'm talking about real events, not some mock-up between friends. Bro, you're making my point. That's what I just said. It's like, you're talking about like a live, like real event, Fortnite, all that other stuff. Like, yeah, you made it competitive where if you win, you get this, and all that other stuff. And so Fortnite at that period of time is not a game anymore. It's actually serious in which you're competing to win something. Come on, Google, man. No, you could use Kratos in a competitive thing too, but what I'm saying is that what makes Fortnite friendly is that they have characters in the game that shouldn't be. They made it real kid friendly so that, oh, I can use this and go around, do some funny stuff and all that. Cool. I don't know why you're trying to make a case for Fortnite when it was just earlier you talked about it's a kid-friendly game. Now you're trying to make it serious by making it into some kind of real-life events where guys compete and all this other stuff. Of course, you can do that with any game. But at the core, an average person or average player playing Fortnite, they're not taking it serious. It's just a game to relax, chill, do whatever. You shoot this person, you ride this motorcycle, you fly off of this. Yeah, whatever. See, even Mysterious and Fortnite's competitive. I don't know if he just say that or just to troll Google. I don't know if you say that or you just trolled it. I didn't say that. I didn't tell him to say that. He just put like it's competitive. Y'all can have at it, bro. Like, Google what you said earlier, and then you specify in what you're saying in regards to Fortnite and Blood Hunt and all that stuff. Cool. That's all. But I'm gonna get me some sleep though, for a bit. Yo, Mysterious, I'll holler at you, bro. Google, I'll hit you up, bro. As a matter of fact, when you get home, because you say you're at the hospital, so we'll talk, bro.